the way I think about resilience now is I've been playing around with this topic, like who rises above and who doesn't. These are some things that I have thought about, some key points that I think are relevant beyond nature and nurture that help people rise above trauma or have the capacity to heal. So number one is, can they form meaningful connections? Are they able to connect to people? Whether that's about their temperament, whether that's about the environment they grow up in, can they form meaningful connections? Another important point for me around resilience is, can they tolerate uncertainty? Uncertainty is difficult for a lot of people. Unknown and uncertainty freaks people out. I think the capacity to tolerate the unknown is a very important piece of healing. Is somebody capable or willing to learn from their moments? I think life is made up of a series of moments, and I think we have choices. What are we going to do with this moment? Are we going to learn from it? Are we going to repeat it? Or are we going to suppress it? So for me, life is made up of moments. And is the person we're working with willing or interesting to learn from their difficult moments? I can tell you in my caseload, I have certain people that don't want to do the U-turn, for example, that don't want to look at themselves, that want to stay in the blame game, and they want to blame others for what's going on with themselves instead of looking at themselves. So for me, this is a key piece. Are you willing to learn from your difficult moments? Another piece is, can you value something outside of yourself? Are you able to step outside of yourself and receive help or see somebody else's perspective? Theory of mind, really important concept, shows that people are capable of healing the more they're able to step outside of themselves and see somebody else's perspective instead of being stuck within their own. And then the last is, can somebody acknowledge their own vulnerability? We're going to talk more about what I mean by vulnerability when we look into the healing section of this course. But is somebody capable of being with their own vulnerability? That's an important question. And for me, those are some of the key principles that are connected to whether somebody has a capacity to be able to overcome overwhelming life experiences.